I hope today's Jason will go well. Jesus loves you! And bye! Bye!
Hey everyone, it is so good to be with you guys once again on a Sunday. We have a lot of fun in store for today. But last week we asked you guys to send through some pictures of you guys on your motorbikes or bicycles. So we're going to take a look at some of the pictures and videos that you guys sent. So take a look at this. All I'm saying, based off of that video and the pictures that you guys sent, I am really glad to know that we are friends because you guys are really cool. So thank you for those videos and pictures. But for this morning, can everyone stand to their feet because we are gonna dance and we are gonna sing and we're gonna go absolutely crazy. So let's go.
Down, Jesus in my heart. Deep, down, Jesus in my heart. Deep, down, Jesus in my heart. You love me from the start. Deep, down, Jesus in my heart. Deep, down, Jesus in my heart. Deep, down, Jesus in my heart. You love me from the start. Every day. Jesus, every day, every day, every day I live for you, Jesus, every day, every day, every day I love you, Jesus, every day, every day, every day I live for you, Jesus, every day, every day I love you, Jesus. Big, strong, biggest, strongest God. Big, strong, biggest, strongest God. Big, strong, biggest, strongest God. You love me from the start. Big, strong, biggest, strongest God. Big, strong, biggest, strongest God. Big, strong, biggest, strongest God. You love me from the start. Every day, every day. Every day I love you, Jesus. Every day, every day, every day I live for you, Jesus. Every day, every day, every day I love you, Jesus. Every day, every day, every day I live for you, Jesus. Every day, every day I love you, Jesus. I L-O-V-E 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 you, Jesus. Every day, every day, every day I love you, Jesus. Every day, every day, every day I live for you, Jesus. Every day, every day, every day I love you, Jesus. Every day, every day, every day I live for you, Jesus. I L-O-V-E 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 you, Jesus. I L-O-V-E, use Jesus.
I will praise you, Lord, with all my heart. I will sing of your love. Nothing's gonna stop me, no, nothing's gonna stop me. I'm giving you all the praise, because your love is better than anything. Your love has given me life, Jesus. Your love is all I've ever needed, yeah. Whoa, I worship you, my King. The love that you give is making me sing. Whoa, I worship you, my King. The love that you give is making me spin around. Ooh, yeah. Spin, spin around. Ooh, yeah. Jump up and down. Ooh, yeah. Spin, spin around. Ooh, yeah. We're jumping up and down. I will praise you, Lord, with all my heart. I will sing of your love. Nothing's gonna stop me, no, nothing's gonna stop me. I'm giving you all the praise, because your love is better than anything. Your love has given me life, Jesus. Your love is all I've ever needed, yeah. Whoa, I worship you, my King. The love that you give is making me sing. Whoa, I worship you, my King. The love that you give is making me spin around. Ooh, yeah. Spin, spin around. Ooh, yeah. Jump up and down. Ooh, yeah. Spin, spin around. Ooh, yeah. Whoa, I worship you, my King. The love that you give is making me sing. Whoa, I worship you, my King. The love that you give is making me spin around. Ooh, yeah. Spin, spin around. Ooh, yeah. Jump up and down. Ooh, yeah. Spin, spin around. Ooh, yeah. We're jumping up and down. Spin, spin around. We're jumping up and down. Spin, spin around. We're jumping up and down. I worship you, my King. The love that you give is making me sing.
We've got to live it out, yeah, we've got to live it out, we've got to live it out, the fruits of the Spirit. Let me hear you say love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. It's gotta come from deep down in your soul. I said love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. It's gotta come from deep down in your soul, because we're living a life filled by the Spirit. We're living a life in step with how He did it. We're living a life filled by the Spirit. We're living a life in step with how He did it. We've got to live it out, yeah, we've got to live it out, we've got to live it out,
everyone, so we are continuing our series through the fruit of the Spirit, and so far it has been awesome. But today is gonna be completely wild. So I hope that you are ready and ready to hold onto the edge of your seats because it's about to get crazy. But before we get into that, let's talk about our fruit for today. So we have looked at love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, and today we are looking at faithfulness. Now, faithfulness is a big one, and it's not always that easy if we're honest. In fact, Hebrews 11 verse 1 says that faith is believing without seeing, which is obviously much easier said than done. And it really takes us trusting in God and believing in His goodness every step of the way. Now, like I said, today is gonna be wild. So here is a sneak peek of what's coming for you today. Check this out. Well, I hope that got you a bit excited. But for now, we're going to check out a really awesome story in the Bible of two men who had massive faith, and their names were Joshua and Caleb. And their story is one of believing in something even when it looked completely crazy and impossible to everyone else around them. So take a look at this.
After Moses had led the Israelites out of Egypt, God told Moses to choose 12 leaders, one out of each tribe, so that they can go look at the land that God was about to give them. Among those were Joshua and Caleb. They had to report back how many people was there, how strong were they, did they live in open towns or walled cities, was the land plentiful. Moses even instructed them to bring back fruit so that he can see for himself. And so off the men went. They scouted the land of Canaan for 40 days and saw all it had to offer. They also brought fruit back for Moses. When they returned from Canaan, they brought back news to Moses that the land was good as God had promised. However, not all the spies were positive about taking over the land of Canaan. 10 of the 12 spies reported that although the land was good, the people who lived there were as big and strong as giants, and there was no way they would be victorious in battle. They had clearly forgotten that God had rescued them out of Egypt when that too seemed impossible. Caleb calmed the men down and shouted out,
"Let's go and take the land. We can do this because God is with us."
Are you insane? They'll kill all of us. We saw the land and it is very, very good. If we trust in the Lord, He will give us the land that He has promised us. If the Lord is for us, who can be against us? They don't stand a chance against us.
But the people chose to believe the other 10 spies, and so none of them ever saw the promised land of Canaan. Joshua and Caleb were the only two adults who saw the promised land 40 years later.
Well, this story shows us what it means to actually have faith. We see that Joshua and Caleb understood that God always keeps His promises, and in this situation they had to put their faith and trust that God would go before them so that they would eventually enter the promised land. And because they put their faith and trust in Him, they actually did enter the promised land. Now, the crazy thing about this is that the Bible tells us that sometimes it might not always be easy and it might be a bit scary, but there's always great reward when we put our faith in God. The second thing that the Bible does tell us is that God will always be with us when we put our faith and trust in Him. How exciting is that? Now, if you're anything like me, you are probably wondering what is happening on the runway. So let's see what's happening.
Hey everyone, my name is Sean, and over here is Kevin.
Hey guys, what's up?
And today we're gonna have some fun flying, and we're gonna do something that's actually really wild. I'm quite nervous, but I'm gonna do it because I know it's worth it.
So, what we're gonna be getting up to today, as you can see above me, there is a 120-meter zip line, right? And it leads down into a dam at the bottom over there. And me and Shauno are gonna see if we can make it all the way across.
Kevin, can we get going because I mean, this thing is it's really high. I mean, look at it. And it's gonna go really fast. So yeah, let's get going, please.
You seem a bit nervous there, bud. What's going on?
Well, yes, because you never know if this thing is gonna actually hold us.
Well, you know, the people who built this thing built it so that it wouldn't break. And they do all the safety checks and all that before anyone even goes on it. So I'm very positive that it'll hold us on.
That's true. I'm gonna trust you.
Yeah, just hold on tight.
All right, let's go.
Sean, just hold here for me quickly. I just gotta go check something. So just hold there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You better come back.
Yeah, I'm coming back. Don't stress.
Wow, that actually was so much fun.
And we're still alive.
Yeah.
So, as you all know, we are going through the lesson on faithfulness today and what it means to trust God no matter what. So me and Sean had to trust the zip line and had to have faith that it would carry us all the way to the bottom of the dam. And the zip line was literally the only thing keeping us from crashing into the ground.
Wow, so what you're saying, Kevin, is in a similar way, we are to trust God and have faith in Him, even when it's something we're unsure of or it's something that might seem a little scary.
Exactly! And would we not have missed out on so much fun if we were too scared to try the zip line in the first place?
Yeah, that actually reminds me of today's Bible story. Joshua and Caleb would have never experienced the promised land if they didn't have faith.
And in the same way, in our daily walk with Jesus, we wouldn't experience the plans that He has for us if we are held back by fear all the time.
Wow. So basically, we are to jump into whatever God calls us and to trust that He would keep us safe no matter what. Just because something is scary doesn't mean we shouldn't do it.
And you know, God always uses these more challenging times to teach us to trust Him all the more.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it like this. We could have easily walked down the path and that wouldn't have required any trust or faith. But because we used the zip line, that did require trust and faith from our side.
Wow. Well, I have a couple more friends here who would love to try the zip line, so let's see how they do.
Okay, alright. Add it up.
Well, today has been insane. I can still feel the adrenaline pumping, and I wasn't even the one on that zip line, although I would love to try that zip line out as soon as I can. I'm not sure about you guys, but who out there has been on a zip line or done something crazy like that? I mean, I don't know, bungee jumping, those crazy big swings. I mean, those things are scary, if you ask me, and that person had to have trust and faith in that equipment to keep them safe. And so what I want to do today is I want to pray for anyone out there who is needing to trust God for the impossible. Maybe you're going through something and you're feeling nervous or anxious and you're thinking, God, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're planning, God, but I just need to have that strength in me to trust you and put my faith fully in you. So if you're going through something and you need prayer to just have that extra bit of faith and just that bit of strength in you, just lift your hands and I'm going to pray for us. Jesus, I thank you that we can trust you, God. I thank you that you tell us in your Bible over and over again that you are always there for us and you never leave us and you never forsake us, Jesus. I pray for anyone out there who is going through a time of feeling scared or nervous or anxious, that they would be able to fully put their trust and their faith in you, God. And we know that you never ever let us down and you always protect us and you're always there with us every step of the way. We thank you, Jesus. Amen. Well, guys, with that, let's stand to our feet and let's worship our King.
You put your light in me for all the world to see. I'm gonna shine, I'm gonna shine, shine bright and free, and everyone will see your love in me. Your love is higher than the heavens, deeper than the sea, wilder than all we could dream. We're shining, we're shining, we're shining your love all around. We're shining, we're shining. We want the world to know that you love them. You put your light in me for all the world to see. I'm gonna shine, I'm gonna shine, shine bright and free, and everyone will see your love in me. Your love is higher than the heavens, deeper than the sea, wilder than all we could dream. We're shining, we're shining, we're shining your love all around. We're shining, we're shining. We want the world to know that you love them. Brighter than the stars in the night sky, we'll shine no matter what comes our way. Brighter than the stars in the night sky, we'll shine as we hold out your word of life. We're shining, we're shining, we're shining your love all around. We're shining, we're shining. We want the world to know that you love them. We're shining, we're shining, we're shining your love all around. We're shining, we're shining. We want the world to know that you love them.
So guys, today we've been learning about what faith is. And in fact, the first step of faith that we take is accepting Jesus as our personal savior. And so if you're out there today and you've never prayed that prayer or have asked Jesus to come live in your heart to make you a child of God, I'm going to pray a really simple prayer that you can repeat after me and allow yourself to make the best decision of your life yet. So if that's you, let's close our eyes, lift our hearts to Jesus and repeat after me. Dear Jesus, I know that I'm a sinner. I know that I need you. And so I thank you so much for sending Jesus to die on the cross and to forgive my sins. I ask you today Come live in my heart. Come make me a brand new person, a child of God, so I can be a part of your family. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen.
If you prayed that prayer, I want to say a massive congratulations to you. It is so good to have you be a part of the family. Becoming a child of God is one of the best decisions you could have ever made, and this just kickstarts your adventure of faith. Make sure you let someone know. Please WhatsApp us. We will be so excited to share this moment with us. And on the same page, we've absolutely loved seeing all the pictures, videos of you guys getting up to all the things we've been doing here. And at the same time, just send in your testimony videos. We are so excited, so keen to get those in. And on that same WhatsApp number, if you guys haven't been receiving the daily devotionals, we are so ready to send those out to you and make sure that you guys are receiving those. And lastly, can you guys say lastly? Let's. Our at-home discussion slide is going to be coming up next. So call your family together, call everyone. Let's make sure we gather together and we discuss this, because it's going to be absolutely amazing. Take a look at this.